Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
It's William and Andrew here of Allegory Gallery, and we're in our home office today. Um, whew, it's been a day. It's been a day. Um, we closed the store now on Mondays, so for the rest of the time that we're in Ligonier, Allegory Gallery, the physical store, will be closed on Mondays. We put up a little banner and we changed all of our hours on Google and Facebook and TripAdvisor and Yelp and all those places to try to let people know. We will be open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 5, and still on Sunday, noon to 4 for now. So if you need to get in there and get anything, we're still here. We are planning to work on a few things here through January and prepare the new space in January. And then the move, we hope, will start happening in February. And we hope to complete the move by the end of February. So that gives us
Hopefully before then.
yeah, hopefully it doesn't take us a whole month to move. But I think we're giving ourselves a little bit more wiggle time to get the building ready, because we're already like a week into January and we haven't gotten a lot done up there. So let me get around the camera here. So today was spent a lot of time making things for orders. Barb was up at the cottage shipping out a lot of your orders. So a lot of you probably saw a number of orders going out if you have anything waiting. I was up at the cottage with Andrew over the weekend doing sublimation stuff, and he was doing metalwork, and we did some cleaning in the studio to try and get the studio in a better shape for us to move forward and really be able to work in that space. And I got a lot of sublimation stuff done for orders. If your order came in probably in the last week or so, that should be going out as long as nothing else was the holdup. And today I spent most of the day on the laser. These take longer than you think, everybody. These are these acrylic pendants. I have a bunch of, I think there's like 50 of them here. Y'all have been ordering the acrylic pendants like crazy, so thank you.
Oh, good. Thank you so much.
Each one of those has to be programmed into the laser, and every time there's a color change, the change happens and reprogrammed. So it takes a little while to make those. But it's easier for us to make them on demand like that right now than to have a huge inventory of them, because we don't know how popular things are going to be. There are definitely about 5 quotes out of the 9 that are much more popular than the others. Today, actually, I made like 5 quotes. Everyone's choosing like within 5 quotes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we made New Day acrylic quote pendants. Andrew came up with some quotes, some of his own, some from other people. And we have 9 different quotes available in 9 different colors. And they are in the New Day collection. I think there's also an Allegory Gallery acrylic pendant section too, but they're in the New Day collection, and you can choose any color, any of those 9 colors, and any of those 9 quotes. And each one is made to order for your order. And I'm trying to be very good about staying up to date. Like all this that I have right now covers everybody's order up till like right now. So we are trying to stay on top of stuff. Because I know
we're getting better and better at it.
We're getting much better at it.
The system's down.
Yeah, and the laser, knock on real wood, has been much more dependable than our other laser was.
That was a nightmare.
Yeah, we were very afraid to put out new lasered components with our old laser. It got to a point where it just didn't want to work right. And probably we should have had it looked at probably a year or 2 before it actually had to be sent away. But it wasn't under warranty. We didn't have the money for that then. So we kept going as best as we could, and it did take a long time sometimes for pendants and things to be created. But we are luckily, knock on wood again, we are doing much better with this new laser that we have. We got an upgrade. It's a little faster, just a little bit. And
The one we got was the first generation.
Yeah, we got the very first generation.
And I feel like they did a lot of like troubleshooting.
Yeah.
Between the launch of that laser and
like
our new one.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I think, changes that went into it, because there were actually different laser variations that came out in the meantime until they kind of settled on these. And even the base level now is faster than ours was. So ours just kind of, it was the first gen, it just kind of disappeared at one point. And they didn't make a deal about it, but when you read the specs and stuff, ours just kind of fell off, and I think that had something to do with it.
They stopped supporting it.
I think so. Or the over-the-air updates, they weren't really making sure the updates were, because it gets over-the-air updates and you can't decide whether to install them or not. And so anytime we had settings that we liked and how we like to burn our pendants and the power and the speed, every time we seemed to make a new pendant, it seemed to be different.
Then we have to start over.
Yeah, and we had to figure that all out again. This one, we've had the same settings, knock on wood, it's been working. So anyway, all that to say, thank you for your support. We are staying up to date as much as we can on these. I have just a few orders that came in recently. I did another 4 or 5 tumblers. The New Day tumblers came in over the last weekend. So thank you all for those. So I have to go up there. I just made 4 tumblers, I think on Thursday or Friday. I gotta make another 4 now. So y'all are loving the New Day tumblers. If you haven't seen those, they're with Andrew's New Day artwork, the collage pieces that he's doing, and they're really cool tumblers because it's really cool artwork. So check those out. You can also do mugs. I haven't seen any people showing off their mugs yet, and I know they're getting out into the world. So if you have a New Day mug, please take a picture, tag us. We love to see that stuff. Let's see. Teresa is here. Cheryl's here. Norma is here. Susan is here. Susan says, over here on Facebook, YouTube stopped working. Oh no. Hopefully it didn't stop for everybody. Cheryl just says watching. Teresa's joining in. Norma says hi, everybody. So if you're out there, please say hi. We know we came on late and with short notice today. I kind of got behind the 8 ball, as my grandfather would say. And totally forgot about that it's Monday.
It felt like a Sunday.
It felt like a Sunday, very much.
You didn't have to go in today.
Yeah, I didn't go into the store today, and yeah, it just felt so weird. I kept thinking, like, what day is today? It's Monday. But we want to thank everybody who has been putting in orders lately. We thank you so much for that. Y'all have been rallying around us. Whether it's a small order or a large order, we've had a little bit of that and everything in between. We really do appreciate it. We've been making decent daily numbers to help us feel that we have the ability to think and not just spin our wheels trying to push out things. And the weird thing about that is the fact that we have the time to think. We're actually putting out more stuff, and I think better quality stuff than when we just have no time to think. You would think when you just have time to just push stuff out, you get a lot of stuff out, but it seems like it's working the opposite. So you all are doing that for us. We thank you so much for that. It's been nice. And we are planning lots of new things. We should be heading to the cottage, I think, more tonight. We have more, I don't know if we're gonna do more cleaning or more project making, but something's gonna happen there tonight, and then we'll be at the cottage tomorrow as well.
If you're on our Patreon, you get to see what we've been doing at the cottage more.
Yeah, we're gonna be really ramping up the Patreon. Let me put that up here. It's in here somewhere, I know.
I think I updated what we had been doing.
I know he started a post. I saw him starting a post.
Usually I'm so tired though that sometimes I fall asleep and I don't know if it posted. And
Oh, my screen just blinked.
intelligible.
I hope I'm still here. My screen just blinked a little bit. Norma says YouTube went down on my TV, but not on my phone. Now it's back on both. Oh, good. Yeah, I did go down for a second. Let me plug in my phone. That's not the issue, but just in case, because we're going to be here for a while today, I think, hanging out.
Not too long.
Andrew says, not too long. Susan says, getting Allegory Gallery Mail means I'm getting mail that delights. Thank you.
Good.
So yeah, if you join the Patreon down here, patreon.com/StarCottageStudio.
We have a bunch of new people. Thank you.
Yeah, if you join that, that helps keep everything going at the cottage. We use all that money every month to do improvements generally to the cottage, and to sometimes we invest in equipment there, sometimes it's repair work there, but it's all to keep the cottage and the studio going. And we're also, because so much of our time now after we move the store is going to be invested at the cottage, we're going to be doing a lot of updates from there. So if you join the Patreon, you'll be the first to see what we're working on, probably get behind the scenes shots of things and all that good stuff too.
And sometimes, I don't know if people realize this, but we work a lot, and sometimes the stuff doesn't necessarily turn out, or it's not to the level that I want it to be. So I don't always release that. I don't tell people necessarily what I'm doing. So maybe this is going to be the way that people get kind of like, they see all of the stuff we do,
Yeah,
as opposed to just the kind of tippy tip of the iceberg.
and just the polished stuff. You get to see the go bads and all that stuff too. You know, the trials and errors sometimes. Norma says, yep, I joined the Patreon. Thank you. Suzanne says, hello everyone, how are things?
And Norma, since you're getting into enameling, this might be good because I think I'm going to be starting to post more of my enameling journeys and experimentations.
That'll be nice.
And I've got some really crazy things cooking up.
He's got some crazy ideas, everybody. I'm going to see how they go.
Yeah, maybe it works, maybe it don't.
Yeah, but since we're going to be at the cottage and doing more experiments and things, we thought it would be fun to be able to show you all, even when things don't work out. You know, having a small business, a lot of times we just post the things that work out because that's what you need to see to buy them, what we need to show you to sell them. But it also, I think, will be good that you'll get to see now some more of that stuff. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I think sometimes also, like, I don't know, I don't like to post the things that don't work out because then people are or in process necessarily, because then people are like, oh, you should do this or do this, or you know, it's hard to kind of maintain that balance, and especially when you're trying to figure something out, then it can be harder, you know.
Yeah.
Like when you're trying to like figure out how to do something and then there's more voices.
And that's the thing, is we also are a company that, like, we read all of your comments and we try to reply to a lot of your comments. Whereas a lot of companies, when they show you this stuff, they just let the comments go. Like they don't even, you know, they don't even check them. They don't look at them. So we get a lot of voices in our heads sometimes.
And sometimes that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's really helpful, especially if I have a question and I ask for specific advice. That's always super helpful. But I tend to shy away from sharing stuff that's in progress just because sometimes the voice that I need to hear is my voice and not necessarily outside voices.
Yeah.
So,
but we're going to be there making a lot of mistakes probably and a lot of trials. And, you know, the other thing is some things are like trade secrets, or, you know, we can't share everything. So, but we're going to try and share a lot more. We're going to try and share a lot more.
We share a lot. I don't keep a whole lot back.
No. If you've been with us for a while, you know he doesn't keep a lot back. Suzanne says, I don't order from those places. I consider that poor customer service. Yeah, I think people should try and reply. Now I get, like, if you have millions of followers, for example, on YouTube, and you have thousands and thousands of, comments, that might get hard. So I get that. But we're not anywhere near having that issue yet. So we'll figure all that out when we get there.
I don't want to get there. That sounds like too much trouble.
But yes, if you'd like to join the Patreon, it's here. Actually, I think it's over here. I'm trying to figure out which way I have to do things. On my screen, it's over here. On your screen, it's over here.
On this side for you.
Yeah, it's on the other side. Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching myself. Yeah, I'm right. It's over here for you. So yeah, it's been interesting, and as we get into this process further, I think we're both being more and more optimistic about what's happening, and people are being more optimistic about what's happening. There's a few people, of course, who are going to miss the Ligonier shop, and they're sad about it. But everyone generally has been very happy for us, and trying to push ahead and looking for the best, for whatever the best is for Allegory Gallery and for us, and we appreciate that.
And we're not going to be completely gone.
No.
And in some ways, we might be doing. I don't necessarily be doing more, but we'll be definitely doing other things in town also.
Yeah, we might actually get to walk around in town once in a while.
Well, I was talking
during business
with one
hours.
Of the other shop owners about doing some collaborations, and we also have the cottage up here, and we've been thinking about trying to do a few small, tiny classes.
One of the reasons we're cleaning up.
More one-on-one kind of, or 1-on-4.
Yeah, some smaller metalworking classes. We're working on ideas to get our jewelry benches moved into a better location, in a place where people could use them, and that we could teach at them more easily. So,
and then the other room, I also think that if the money that we save by being in the Johnstown location, if we're really kind of smart about it, we can actually pay for the toilet kind of situation and get that kind of situated.
Yeah, get a toilet in the cottage, and also a little sink that has stored water and all that. So
maybe running water.
Oh, now we're dreaming here.
Yeah, I was thinking about
dreaming
it.
Wouldn't
be too bad. We just have to get the water tested and put a new pump.
Have to put a new pump, get the water tested, put in some plumbing and insulation to wherever it's going. Unless we just have the water outside.
No, we can run a pipe 6 feet.
Says we can bring it in.
We always have to go outside.
Says it may not go all the way to the studio, but it'll come in the building at least.
We might move things around again.
So we are looking at things, and we are, y'all are helping us a lot and keeping us going, and we appreciate that. So thank you so much. I wanted to mention really quickly, if you didn't notice, on Facebook, I did the @followers and the @everyone tag. But that's because we are, again, in a Facebook bonus program, a performance bonus. So on our page, not in the group, not on any of our other pages, just the main Allegory Gallery page, for every view, like, share, and comment, Facebook is giving us a little actual money for those. So we've had a very big uptick in likes and shares on all of our posts ever since I posted that, and people have been really helping with that. And I think the first day or so, that was because everyone was like really pushing and really doing it. And I know some of you are, our AG Bead fam out there, the very close, loyal group, they are sharing every day still and liking every day. But we
already did that. That's how we got in the program in the first place.
Yeah, but we are getting every day more people who, we don't recognize so much, or people we don't see very often. They're now liking and seeing our posts more. So it goes to show you that the way Facebook works, the more shares, the more likes, the more oomph you have behind your posts, the more it shows it to everybody. And like I said, we're getting new people that we're inviting to like our page. People that we don't see very often are starting to see us again. So we really appreciate that. And we ask you, please keep that up. It is a free, completely free way of helping us. And we're actually getting actual dollars for it. Terry is here with us. Thank you for joining in. June has also just joined in.
We have a bunch of people on Instagram too.
Yeah, we do. Are you watching Instagram over there?
Kind of.
Kind of. Yeah, we got a bunch of people joining in over there. So if you are on Facebook, if you don't follow us already, please hit that follow button. Coral just joined in. Hello, Coral. Please hit the follow button on Facebook or the like, whatever it gives you. And please make a point of just going to our Allegory Gallery page. You can do it every day. You can do it every other day, whatever suits you. But please try to make a point of going there and hitting like on all of our posts and, making a comment here and there, sharing something with your friends. The more all that happens, the more publicity we get and the more actual money from Facebook that we get in the month. These bonuses can renew monthly. We are in it this month, and if we get it good enough, maybe we'll be in it again next month. So,
but you never know.
You never know. They could take it away at any time. So please do continue with all those likes, all those shares. It really makes a difference. Like I said, people who never watch our lives, people who, or at least we don't know that they do, people who haven't followed our page already or liked our page, they're now seeing some of our posts. And if you just look back on our posts over the last few days, you'll see that every single post has more likes than what we had just about a week ago. About a week ago, most of our posts got 7 to 8 likes. Now they're up in the 20s. So
for like big companies, that's not like a huge thing, but for us, that every little thing we're so grateful for.
That's like 3 times the people who are interacting with us now.
Little by little.
Little by little. We're getting orders from first-time buyers
we
recently.
Just got a new Patreon.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
So who is it? Do we know?
Shirley.
Oh.
Shirley, or is it Shirley, or how you say it? Shirlee.
Shirley.
Shirley?
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Norma, she joined, 2 days ago?
Yeah, thank you both. Terry says, just Terry. Okay, Terry. So yeah, we're even getting new Patreon people. We're getting new orders from first-time buyers more often recently in the last few days. I checked their orders and it's like 1 order placed. And I'm like, yes, that's a new person. We like that. So it's really helping. You think the shares don't go anywhere. You think when you do that, you're just like yelling into the wind sometimes. But the more people that do it and keep doing it, it actually really helps a small business like us. Like I said, that's 3 times the number of people interacting with us. And maybe they saw us before, maybe they didn't. We have no way of knowing unless you interact. Like we don't know if you see our posts unless you like them.
Well, one thing that we learned through all this, like we do a lot of stuff to keep on top of our business and like learning about business and how we can do what we do better. And one of the things they said, it takes 6 or 7 times for somebody to see something before they actually do something.
Yeah, like you see an ad. How many times do you see the same ad before you're like, okay, fine, I do like this now? Like
conversion.
Yeah. And so we don't buy ads generally. Every once in a while we'll put an ad out into the world, but we don't have enough money to keep those ads going like some companies. So
some of them are every 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know. You hit that one ad, you're going to see like 18 ads after that.
Don't ever hit that Temu by accident, let me tell you.
Right. There's Shirley just signed up on Patreon to support it. Thank you. And is it Shirley? Is it pronounced Shirley or Shirlea? How do you say Shirley? Looks like Shirley. Hopefully that's right. Cindy says hello to all, like and share. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining in. Oops, and I forgot to put on my do not disturb, so I'm going to do that right now because I'm already getting disturbed. There we go. Getting disturbed by ads, actually.
You start talking about them.
I know. And Maria's here, says, hello, gentlemen, sending best wishes and looking forward to seeing what you're showing. Yes, we have some earrings that Andrew made. I have placed these in the online store, but I figured let's show you them in person because there's nothing like seeing them in a video. I try and take the best photos we can. I even went outside in the cold today to get the actual sunlight on the photos, which made them, I think, even better because they're gemstones and they shine in the sun. But there's nothing like a video, right? So we're going to show you those in person. Well, in person is the best, but we can't come to all of your houses yet and just drive by and say, do you like some earrings?
The earring truck.
The earring truck, that would be fun. That would be fun, like the ice cream man, but the earring man.
What else did we do? We did some other stuff.
Vanessa says, hi, everyone. Yes, had to grab me some earring. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us. And yeah, so we've been doing that. So we have earrings to show you today. Andrew made some new luxury bead blends. Y'all have been going crazy for the pink and purple. So we have a few new colors for you today.
There'll be new colors throughout this month, I think.
Oh, that'll be good.
Because I know I have I pulled enough fixings for at least 3 more mixes.
I'm hoping for a green mix, y'all.
We'll see.
He's like, we'll see. We'll see what happens. What yellow mix, green mix. I don't know. Who knows?
I used to I like yellow, but yellow
yellow doesn't sell very much.
And then orange is hit or miss.
Yeah, sometimes. I
love a good orange.
Oh, mix. A nice bright orange.
But that's kind of a tricksy one.
Vanessa says second yellow and green here.
I'll make just 2 mixes.
He says, one for me, one for you, Vanessa. And Marie says we had 11 inches and more coming tomorrow. Oh, says let's see some earrings. Suzanne says, I'm into yellow these days.
Okay, 3 mixes.
Cheryl says, will Peach Fuzz and Lucky New Year be ready to ship soon? Peach Fuzz
already going out.
Has gone out.
Yours, they might have held it if there's something else.
Yeah, if you had something else ordered, but if you, I will try to check on that. Because I think most of Peach Fuzz has gone out. But we'll be at the cottage tonight, and I'm sure Andrew can help me remember to check and see if yours is being held for anything else. But I know you've gotten some orders recently. I would have thought you would have gotten that already.
Because those are ready.
Yeah, those are ready, and they most of them have all shipped out.
The lucky ones, we made some new stuff for them.
Yeah, the lucky ones, we made some stuff today to add into those. So those should be going out hopefully at some point this week.
We were going to send them out, and then it's like, no, we should add some more.
Let's add some more stuff. So
that's my fault.
But those will be going out. They should go out this week, hopefully sometime soon.
The 1 boxes, they're only available for a little bit longer.
Which ones? The luckies? No,
the big ones.
The big box, the Inspiration 2024s.
Because I usually, because I stopped making. So back in the day, when we first started making the OG original mystery boxes, they would sell out in seconds.
Yeah, we couldn't keep them in stock.
I would make them and then they would be gone. The last couple times I've made them, we've ended up with boxes after, and sometimes like a lot of stuff, and it takes a long time to make these boxes. So what we've been doing is it's kind of like a pre-sale in the sense that we get kind of like the most that we're going to do, and then we release a new. We shut down, and then we'll put another run. And then that way we're constantly, we're not spending so much time and energy on making all these things that are just going to sit around.
That don't sell out.
Because that's one of the things that we've realized is we have so much stuff that just sits around. And if you missed that 1 second where we showed it on a live, you know, then you don't get an opportunity, and then it just hangs out at the cottage. So we're trying to be a little bit more mindful of doing things so that we don't spend a lot of time or money or effort on making too much stuff.
Yeah.
So it does slow down some things. I try to make stuff in advance, but there are some things that that it's just it slows down, or it just doesn't make sense for us to do it that way.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
anyway, so the one inspiration boxes are only going to be available for what, another day or two?
Yeah, probably Wednesday we'll take those off the online store. So if you want to grab a New Year's Inspiration 2024 box, get those. Those are in the New Day collection. The New Day collection is getting very long, everybody. And if you don't notice, I think in the online store it sorts new to old. So do be sure you look through the whole collection, because some of the fun stuff, you know, some of the cool stuff like these pendants,
They're getting pushed down.
they're getting, these are all the way at the bottom. We've still been getting orders for these, so I've been making these.
But we may have to remove all the sold out stuff, because it's sometimes the sold out stuff kind of. In one way, I like it, because then people think that, you know,
that you
you're
gotta get it.
reminded that that things don't last forever.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing is with that is sometimes, like the way our online store works is I put these in and I put a certain quantity in, but I allow it to oversell. So that in case we do sell through all of them, it allows it to oversell. But if it runs out of the number I put in, even though it's selling more, it shows them as out of stock. And if I put them as out of stock or don't add out of stock things to the collection, they disappear and then people can't find them. So I need to just put like, here's 1,000 of these in stock, and then that won't happen. But the way we try and work it is we try and like come up with a number in our heads that we think we're going to sell, and we put that number in for those
like
things.
The little paintings, there's only one.
There's only one.
So
yeah.
Some of those can go away.
Yeah. But if I have to turn it off for the whole collection or not at all. And that's why I just like if we
unless it's not packed yet.
So like if I say take out anyway, out of stock stuff, then it takes out the paintings. But if I run out of mugs, even though the mugs are set to oversell, if they hit 0, then the mugs go away. Nobody can order them. They think they're gone and they can't find them. So that's the weird thing. I noticed that the other day. Anyway, Vanessa says, I need to find the video that highlights the inspiration kit. Not sure what is in it. Which one?
The big one? You don't know. It's a mystery.
Or the peach fuzz. We did show the peach fuzz, if that's the one you're talking about.
But if it's the big 2024
The 2024 inspiration box? No, that's a mystery box.
Yeah, nobody knows.
It's more like a treasure hunt box, but yeah, it's total mystery.
Isn't that called a treasure hunt?
I don't know. I've called it different things in different places. It's either the Inspiration 2024 box, but I think in the description it calls it's like a treasure hunt box. So yeah. Let's see. Amanda's here. Carmen is here. Hello, hello. So, all right. Let's flip the camera and let's take a look at. First, we're going to take a look at Bead in the New Year, everybody. We're going to look at the calendar because y'all have been going wild for Bead in the New Year, and we love to see it. I've been sharing to our stories. Anybody that we can share to our stories, depending on what your privacy settings are set as. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. But yesterday was Use Your Favorite Memories inspiration. We saw some nice memories from people so far. And today, well, no, what am I talking about? Yesterday was Sunday. See, I keep thinking today's Sunday. Repurpose one or more non-jewelry materials in a piece. That was yesterday. Today was to incorporate mixed metals in your design.
I saw some really cool things.
Yeah, people have been posting a lot. I have not been much on social media today, just so you know. So I haven't shared a lot of stuff about Bead in the New Year today, but I was sharing all weekend long. and trying to put it in our stories and, get the word out for you all too. So if you're a maker and you're trying to get followers, we do share and tag your stuff as well if you tag us and we know you're doing it.
Hopefully y'all are finding value out of this as like bonus content and you enjoy it. We try to do stuff that's going to enrich not only, our bank account by selling stuff, but hopefully help you be inspired or get creative or make connections with other makers. We try to add value to things. There's a lot of choices out there and there's a lot of people you could buy from, but we try to give you something on top of, that's less quantifiable.
Yeah. And if you don't know what Beat in the New Year is, here, jumpstart your creativity by challenging yourself with one of our prompts in the new year. Tackle the prompts day by day, or pick and choose the ones that speak to you. Get involved in our community and post your creations in our dedicated Facebook group. That's the Allegory Gallery Design Challenges Facebook group. And we can't wait to see what you make because y'all are doing great. It's facebook.com/groups/Allegory Gallery Design Challenges. And there's an album in there. You can add all your creations to the album. That way it's easy to look back on and things don't get so lost in the group. All right, tomorrow is Design with Pearls. And Andrew's been doing that for some of the earrings that we're going to look at today. So why don't we just use that as a quick liaison over to the earrings. Now, some of these earrings have sold out.
Okay.
We're very happy to see that. And I don't know if Andrew's going to be able to make any more of these sold out or not.
Some of them I made the most I could make out of them.
So this is the pair. I'm just going to show you that pair first. This is the pair that is sold out. Let me move my camera even further down.
I have more of the beads. I don't necessarily have more of the vermeil. So, and we're not going to Tucson, to my knowledge, unless we do really well this couple next week.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm going to see my supplier or not.
So now we know that you all, most of you who watch us, make your own things. But, sometimes you like to support other artists. And also, I know some of you out there don't make your own things. So these are great whether you're buying them for yourself or buying them as gifts. And
I also try to use things that we don't sell for my own stuff.
Yeah.
So that way you don't feel like you can just like make your own.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff I've been hoarding for years and years. Mm-hmm.
So these are turquoise with a bronze around them, a bronze accent. And then they are done on satin gold vermeil ear wires. And if you don't know what that is, vermeil is, I learned this, it's gold plated, and it's a thick plating of gold over sterling silver. So these ear wires were originally sterling silver. Then they have a nice thick plating of gold that will take the wear and tear for years and years.
Well, one of the reasons why I use these is, well, for one, I can't afford necessarily solid gold. But the other thing is that solid gold itself is really soft. And so for ear wires and stuff like that can sometimes not be great because they can be bent out of shape real easy. So with this, you have the strength and rigidity of sterling, which is an alloy that's already designed to be stronger, but with the good gold luster. And I love the matte gold. It makes my heart sing with happiness.
Yeah. So these earrings have sold out. Thank you to all those who have already grabbed them. I know we're teasing you with them, but figured that would be a good way to just introduce what all this stuff is.
I might have a couple more. I'll just have to use different ear wires.
Yeah, and if we do use different ear wires, we'll put up different photos of them too.
And these, I think of them as kind of like they're simple and elegant, And I'm a big fan of historic and ancient jewelry. And so a lot of times it's very simply done with just a bead that's on a head pin. And when I used to design for books and magazines, I would kind of throw everything in the kitchen sink into a design. But now sometimes I really like appreciate some simplicity and letting the beads and the components and the fixings do this talking.
Yeah. These are hand-carved turquoise with the gold vermeil ear wires.
And the head pins too.
And head pins.
So this already spending because those are not how you call it cheap. The vermeil is not cheap.
No. Each of these pairs pretty much I think are $38 in the online store. Except for we're going to get to some Edison pearls and you'll see those soon. Those are a little bit more spendy. And by a little more, like 3 times as much. Not quite 3 times as much, but they are more expensive. So these are the turquoise, the hand-carved turquoise with the gold vermeil.
And I'm going to try to do some all different price points coming up soon. So if you can't afford the $100 earrings, you can maybe get some of the $12 ones I'll make.
These are vintage freshwater pearls on the gold vermeil. And these are $38 pair. And these are peacock pearls. They're beautiful vintage peacock pearls.
Big.
Big. Yeah,
They're natural big.
Yeah.
These ones are not they're not small. And they're super smooth too.
Yeah. These are really nice quality. And I'm showing you one pair. There are multiples of some of these, and we put that in the listing. There are multiples. You may not get the one that's actually shown in the photo, but it will be very similar.
I try and make a collection, so there's probably like 3 pairs of each of the earrings for now.
Yeah.
Except for some of the more weird ones.
So those are the freshwater pearl earrings.
I think also if you are a maker, this is a good example of how you can take 2 beads off of a strand in a lot of cases and make your money.
Right. These are tourmalinated quartz with the gold vermeil accents and head pin and ear wiring.
It looks like salt and pepper.
Yeah. So these are beautiful. Check those out. I love these ones. I think these are really cool.
I've had those in my stash for... When did you go to Tucson last?
Oh my.
Probably 10 years ago.
Probably.
So
it's been a long time. It's been a long time. All right, so those are the black tourmaline, but quartz and tourmalinated quartz. Chunky earrings. I love these little head pins with these little clusters on the end. That's really nice.
The granulation.
Granulation, yeah. That's the word. Lots of people over on Instagram. Thank you all for joining in, hanging out with us. I hope you're still hanging out. Now these are the Edison pearls.
Those ones were not a cheap date.
These ones, these pair, we have a few of them available. I think they're $98 a pair.
But the strand itself was kind of expensive.
Yeah, the strand was
like,
expensive.
how many strands do you want? I was like,
one. We can afford one, maybe.
Somebody really wanted some Edison pearls, and they didn't really tell me the budget that they wanted to spend. And so we bought the pearls, I think last Tucson, thinking that they had been already sold. And when I came back with the price, which I thought was a good price because I shopped the whole entire show to get them, to get the best price for the best quality. And they're like, holy smokes.
Yeah, people don't always realize what they ask for.
And then I think they thought that, because there's a couple places, if you buy them online, they say they're Edison pearls, but they're reproductions. So I think they're actually glass. So yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't know, Edison pearls are larger, more perfect pearls. And they're actually named after Thomas Edison.
But they don't have anything to do with
They don't have anything to do with him. Other than I think there was a mention of something about how because they were natural, there was nothing he could do with them or about them or something. So when they created these, they call them Edison pearls because they've kind of perfected these.
I think they were done in Australia. They originally came up with how to do these, and they are supposed to be really lustrous and have a really smooth, and then they also have good luster.
Good luster, larger in size, quite smooth, and they take, from what I understand, 3 to 4 years to form. So they take a long time. So those are the Edison pearls. We've sold some of these, so if you'd like to grab them, I think there's 1 or 2 pair left.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
And now, I have another pair of the. Let me show you another pair of the Edison pearl. I'm going to show you just so you can see
the
difference. We tried to make them very similar, but so there is another pair of those. So just to show you, see how very similar they are?
Yeah, these aren't glass. These are actual pearls.
These are actual pearls. Man, they're gorgeous. I think so too.
They're real simple, but they kind of have a Roman vibe to me.
Vanessa says they're more expensive than regular freshwater, but less than saltwater pearls. Yep.
Mm-hmm. But even saltwater pearls, you never know.
Yeah.
Because I got some saltwater Tahitian pearls, and they were not as expensive as these ones.
Yeah, you never know, right? All right. So now those were yesterday's. Those are the ones that we uploaded to the online store yesterday. And today we just added some more. So these are natural citrine. These are the hand-faceted natural citrine rondelles.
I think there's only one of this.
Yes, I think there's 1 pair of this one.
And this is real citrine. This is not that cooked amethyst.
Yeah. Out of the earth, real citrine, beautiful color.
Gem grade.
Gem grade. Still only $38. Didn't raise the price on those ones.
I have been hoarding this strand for years. I use it every once in a while. I'll put one of the citrine in there.
And it says, please show the link to your store. Our store is allegorygallery.com. It's right across the top of your page. Go to
Who is that?
Anne-Marie Donovan.
Oh, you know us.
Yeah, we can't we can't share a link here other than putting it up on screen. There's nothing you can click, unfortunately. It doesn't give us that power, that superpower. But we do put it at the top of the screen there, allegorygallery.com. And if you go to the very top of our website, you'll see a blog post link to the New Day campaign. And then right below that are all these earrings in the New Day collection.
Got somebody on Instagram, Stop Hellcook.
Nice.
Saying hello. Hi there.
Hello. Thanks for joining in.
Rosie
was there.
Watching.
Barbara McFadden was out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mary Hutchison, our friend from Greensburg, was out there.
Wow. Hello, everyone.
Hello. So these are the citrine, like Andrew said, and they have the granulation on there too. Like he said, they also have some granulation up here on the ear wires. So if you like these, I think there's only one pair of these available in the store if it hasn't sold already. That's at allegorygallery.com.
Again, a lot of these are inspired by kind of ancient designs, which I love. So I think if it still looks good a couple thousand years later, then...
Right. Designed with simplicity.
Now this is more...
This is more ornate, a little bit.
But even that it's still pretty simple.
Aren't these fun? So these are carnelian at the top. Then you have carved shell, little hand-carved birds. And then you have these giant chunks at the bottom of garnet.
You said giant. That's not that giant.
No, but I mean, okay, they're not giant. They're chunks of garnet.
Natural formation of garnet.
And our light's not great here, but they are that lovely kind of deep red purpley color. And there's only one pair of these also, I believe.
Yeah, and yeah, I was gonna make 2 pairs, and then the garnets were kind of drilled wonkadoodle. So I only got to use those 2 because they were good. The other 2, they're kind of drilled off to the side a little bit, which are good for other things, but...
And then, of course, in between here, you have some beautiful gold spacers.
They make that, it's a water casting technique. So they heat the silver, and then the silver gets dropped into the water, and it makes these little organic kind of like pebble shapes. And then they're drilled, and then they're plated
with gold.
The vermeil.
Amanda says the gold vermeil granulation reminds me of jewelry found in Egypt. I can't remember which era, but could be from Cleopatra's time.
That's all around the same same time period. You know, her last name is it's Ptolemy.
Oh.
So a Greek
last name. Donna says hello. William Andrew and AGB fam, late again. It's all right. We're just looking at some earrings right now. These are available at allegorygallery.com. If you'd like to purchase any of them, go and grab yours now.
One of my favorite Cleopatra stories is they had this competition amongst rich people about who could have the most expensive and lavish dinner party there was. And this one dude, I think some senator, he had this big party and all of this. And Cleopatra was like, I can do this better than you. And apparently she took one of her earrings off. And some people said she smashed it. Another person said she dissolved it. I kind of think that you have to kind of smash it. But she smashed it and put it in her wine and drank it. And she goes, do you want me to do another? And at that point, they did not know how to culture pearls. So, and believe it or not, you know, when you think of England, you don't necessarily think of like pearls necessarily being found in the river, because was it the Thames River there? Thames. That river is so polluted now, but back in her era, that's where pearls were found. They found them in the river there, so they were river pearls, and so to get those, one pearl could buy an entire army at one point. So if you think about how rare and exclusive, and then she just drank that business down in one gulp. So she's doing her own girl with a pearl earring, walk around with one pearl. But
these are opals.
And there's 2 kinds of opals in there. There's like the faceted opals, and then there's those kind of bouldery, not boulder, because boulder is usually with the brown. But these are, I picked out the best ones, so they're the chips.
Yeah, you got some nice flash on those. Hopefully you're seeing some of that.
It's real subtle. It's not like...
Yeah, it's not crazy flashy, but...
Sometimes if you get crazy flash, you have to wonder if it's real or not, because there's a lot of synthetics now, and there's nothing wrong with that, but just know that sometimes if it's like Technicolor and it's not super expensive, sometimes that is synthetic.
Let's see, Donna's talking about the weather, saying our coast is getting hammered. Our part's not so bad there. That's good. Man, I'll be getting some wild weather too starting tomorrow. Yeah, we're supposed to get some very high winds starting tomorrow around here. So these are opal earrings, and they are in the online store, I believe at $38. If you'd like to grab any of those.
Stack ones. In theory, I call these the Karen earrings. Cairn, not like Karen. You're gonna call the police
Karen,
on black people kind of Karen.
The Karen.
And the reason why I like these is because what they're usually for is they are a symbol when you're hiking of a path.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a direction that you're on the right path. So that's why I kind of make those stacked earrings.
Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining us. Hello to you and your family as well.
And I mean, they're not super complicated design-wise, any of the earrings I made.
No.
But I think one of the things that's nice is that I try to use materials that are not, there's a little bit of something.
Yeah, they're all from his private stock.
And so I try not to use stuff that we sell, just so that it makes it a little bit more like special.
Mm-hmm. So these are sunstone. Very pretty flash. They're these faceted sunstone elongated hexagons.
Somebody might have some of these, because I kept one of the strands for myself. I think they are a little bit more modern.
Yeah, I like these. I like them all, but I like these a lot. Saving some of my favorites for last, as you can tell.
Ancient modern a little bit with that little rustic with the vermeil water cast beads, and then a little bit of that modern with the geometric shapes. And then this ear wire is a little bit different.
I love these ear wires. Are these French ear wires? Is that what they call these?
No.
What are these?
Almondine.
Almond.
That sounds fancy, right?
Right.
The other word is marquee. But yeah.
Jeanette says the earrings are very pretty. Susan says very pretty sunstones. Amanda says your designs show the gorgeous beads, Andrew. Donna says, ooh, those are juicy.
Thanks. I do like to pick out good stuff.
Donna says vermeil makes those earrings, makes the sunstone pop.
I think so.
Yeah.
If I use silver, it would give it a different vibe.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Or copper or whatever.
And then the last pair that we put out today, and the last pair of this series for now, are these Biwa Pearl stacks.
These are very lustrous.
Yes. Andrew handpicked each one of these pearls for quality and consistency in the size for the stacks. They've got very nice shine to them, flash to them. And that gold really makes all those colors stand out. I love these. These are my favorites so far. These and the sunstone.
That one there last.
Yeah.
My favorite's the Edison pearls.
Oh, well, those are nice too. But
No,
Those
my
were the last for
favorite.
yesterday's batch.
What is my favorite? I don't know. I like them all.
I like these a lot, but I think like I don't know. I like the photo. These came out really nice in the photos, I think. But I think my very favorite ones so far are the Sunstone. So these are the Biwa pearls, the center drilled Biwa pearls in these beautiful stacks with the gold vermeil, with the accent granulation on the head pin or on the ear wires. Michelle says, beautiful earrings. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. I tried hard.
All right. Now we got to raise the camera a little bit because we have some mixes.
I think the earrings also make a nice collection.
They do. They all look good. Look at them sitting over there together. They look so good together.
Also, I'm on fire for gold right now, so
He's usually on fire for gold.
Gold everywhere.
Danette says, my favorite are the citrine earrings. What are your favorite earrings tonight, everybody? Suzanne sending lots of hearts. Thank you.
I have a favorite, but it's not posted yet.
Donna says, OMG, stunning.
There's some things coming that's going to blow your socks off.
Oh, I can't wait. Danette says, I don't have pierced ears, so alas. Facebook user says, Edison pearls. Those are nice. Those are nice.
We might be able to do something for you, but not in gold. I'm not that rich.
Not in gold. All right. So, are you ready to see the first luxury bead blend of the night? Oh, this is nice. Oh, it's so nice. Okay.
Which one is it?
This is the teal. Check
There's
that out.
other stuff in there too. Like there's some seafoam and some emerald, but mostly teal.
Lots of teal. I love these little check glass. Got some shell in there. Dyed shell.
There's a ton of my Yuki seed bead, Toho seed bead, vintage French seed beads. There's S-word crystal, Chinese crystal. Lots of stuff. Lots of check glass, vintage, new. I've been trying to make some. We had somebody say that they missed when we used to put more seed beads in the mixes. Because for a while I was like, nobody likes seed beads. And then I took all the seed beads out of all of our mixes, and it was just mostly check glass. And then people were like, well, I missed the seed beads. So then now we're back.
We're back to seed beads.
Mostly seed beads.
So these mixes are a sneak peek to all of you just for watching this. So thank you for watching. If you'd like to order these before they make it to the website, we'll give you the special deal of $10 like we did on the pink and purple mixes or bead blends. So you can get these for $10 as opposed to $12 when they hit the online store. That deal is only valid until I get these in the online store, which will be probably pretty soon after this video. So if you'd like to claim them now, send us an email. The email's up here, info@allegorygallery.com, and let us know you want the teal bead blend. We're going to call this the teal bead blend.
I'm thinking of getting my ears pierced.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
you should. Then you can actually wear earrings.
I know.
All those that you collect and put on tree limbs.
I know. But like I always kind of never did it because my dad, one time I told him when I was little, or not little, but like when I was growing up, it was so popular to have one of your ears pierced.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
those 90s.
So popular. And like if you walked in and you had an earring in one of your ears, you were like, it was like the thing.
You were cool.
You were the popular kid. And so I wanted to do that. And my dad got so mad. And he was like, I didn't want to hear my mama. And so anyways, now he's dead, so I can do whatever I want.
you feel the freedom from guilt. Let's see here. Dennis says pretty. Norma says love that color. Donna loves teal. Amanda, gorgeous colors. Suzanne, they would look good, just nodded. Let me say that AG Luxury Bead Blends are the best, says Donna.
Thanks.
Amanda says they sure are. So thank you out there. Yeah, Andrew, as I said, I tried to, put in the description of these because, bead mixes are a dime a dozen anymore. Like lots of companies make them, lots of people. But Andrew, he went to school for art. He knows color theory. He has spent decades, literally decades, in the bead world, not only learning beads and learning colors, but also trend reporting and working with magazines. And he uses all those powers when he blends these mixes together.
Boy, I sound fancy.
Right?
Am I going to get a new job now?
But
Am I writing my resume?
I know, write your CV up, right? Yeah, so these aren't just like, some bead companies, they have formulas, they dump a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A lot of it is, you didn't know this, I'm not going to tell anybody anything new, but it's the leftovers. It's all the junk that they can't sell.
Yeah, so they make it into a mix for you.
And then they try to pretend like it's special. Because I've gotten some mixes and I was like, what in the heck is this? It's like all the chewed up leftovers, and then you're like, ugh.
Yeah. So we actually, Andrew, he makes all these. I don't have much input into these. Sometimes he asks me, does this look good? And then I say yes or no. But these little pearls in there too. But he goes through, these are not like floor scrapings. These are made with quality components. As he said, sometimes very antique or vintage beads, modern beads. It's a mix of everything. Nothing is kind of prohibited if it makes the mix.
Well, and then some of y'all know how much, like somebody's like, oh, seed beads. Some of y'all know how much a tube of Mayuki costs.
Yeah, some of those tubes are $8, $9 a tube. Mm-hmm. So you figure how many tubes are in one of these. And we put these in 2x3 bags.
So
you're getting a lot for your money. We really should raise the price of these, but we're like,
even though it's seed beads, it's mostly seed beads, it's still a good value.
Yeah. Yeah. Amanda says, I was just thinking that today. I was looking at one of my bead blends and said, these beads were put together by an artist.
Oh, thanks.
Donna says, and you got me started liking colors I never even thought I'd like. Example, green.
And now that's the one you request.
Right.
Is that her or somebody else?
That was somebody else.
Oh, I thought it was her that requested the green.
That was Vanessa, me and Vanessa.
Oh.
Seed beads aren't cheap, says Donna. That's for sure, right? Susan says beautiful colors.
I mean, they're cheaper than like a strand of diamonds. But
yeah, if you're gonna come, we don't throw diamonds in these generally.
The guy who came in the store, he brought a strand of blue diamonds, and then he wanted to test the whole side, so he cut the strand, and then they went everywhere.
Oh no.
And I was like, I'll help you if you want. Because, sometimes if you go and start reaching down, people get a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Like you're in a pocket or something. And
look at these fun little.
Find it.
Look at these fun little seed beaded beads that somebody might get in one of these.
That is not very many.
No, there's like 2 I see in there.
There's
maybe 3.
2, but there's not a lot.
All right, let me dump this back in carefully. So that is the teal bead blend. If you'd like to request that, right now these are not in the online store. So you can request them before they get there, and you'll save $2. You'll save $2. So feel free to send us an email to request those if you'd like. And you'll get them for $10 instead of $12. Let me this bag's not big enough for me to dip my bowl in.
Yeah, you need to do something.
Susan says, very calming color. Yeah, I like that color teal a lot.
Teal's one of my blues, y'all. My blue face.
Yeah, this one coming up is very nice. This is more along the lines of those kind of pinks and purples, the hot pink, hot purple kind of we did. Blue. How about that, everybody?
We don't do generally a lot of blue.
No, not especially this color.
Because one of the reasons why is because and I don't know if it's still like this because the cameras have improved so much. But when I used to do the D-Stash group all the time, I would never photograph blue because the color balance always got thrown off. And so I always steered clear of blue because it was such a pain in the butt to photograph. But nowadays, I mean, the cameras on your phone are pretty top notch.
Yeah.
So.
Vanessa says, diamonds aren't a bad idea. It could be like a treasure hunt in the mixes.
Y'all got 10,000 to.
You want to support that? Amanda's
I'll
got to
do
go.
it.
Says, I'll watch the rest later. Can't wait to see the other bead blends. Good night. Good night, Amanda.
See ya.
Vanessa says, Donna, the lucky customer gets the diamond.
Yeah, you have to know what's in there, though.
Donna says, stop. I'm so broke, but that mix looks like ice. Yeah, it's like glaciery blue. And Cheryl says, Gah, I can't resist the blues. I know, right?
I love these colors.
Lots of beautiful stones. That looks like an S-word crystal right there in there.
There's a lot of S-word crystal on this one.
Yeah, there is. Look at that. So lots of beautiful blues in there.
So there's
glass.
aqua. There's a little seafoam.
Ooh,
But
got
not
some
too much.
Got some fiber optic bead in there.
There's some sky blue, some little pale blue. I've been digging through my bugle collection, so
there's some long vintage bugles in there.
There's bugles. You're never gonna find that business again.
Look how long some of these are too.
So those are also okay. So if you're gonna use these in bead weaving, just make sure you put a little bead on the end. Because they do get sharp and they can cut thread. So put that in your mind. Because I always like to tell people that because you can spend all this time doing a bead weaving project and then if you're not careful.
Yeah, you'd have to pull these tubes out and like sort them by length because they're all different lengths. Mm-hmm. It's like that vintage goodness. So this is the blue luxury bead blend that Andrew's put together. So if you'd like to claim this one, you can send us an email at info@allegorygallery.com. That's right up here. And let us know you want the blue luxury bead blend. So we had the teal one so far tonight and the blue one. You can request these before I get them into the online store. I'll be putting them in the online store probably tonight, maybe tomorrow.
Is Annie in this for tomorrow?
Yes. So I'll be putting these in either tonight or tomorrow, and you can save. They're normally $12 retail for a 2x3 bag of this mix.
And that means we can stay up late tonight at the studio.
Or get up early tomorrow.
That's the thing. One of the things that we're the new reality is our schedules are not synced.
No.
Yeah,
not at all.
Opposite. And like I was waiting for him to get up.
Yeah.
And then so I couldn't wait any longer. It's one of those things where if you like get your steam while it's rolling, then you can push through. And I kept waiting and waiting. And he was like, I was waiting for you to go to bed.
I was waiting for him to go to bed to get some rest. And he's waiting for me to get up to go.
And so that's where our communication fell down the road.
Yeah. We still got a lot done today, but not what we expected to get done today.
No, we're going to go up to the new space and get some swatches for the paint. I was researching for if you follow along on our GoFundMe, then you may have seen some of the stuff I was researching last night. But I was researching track lighting, and I'm not necessarily a huge fan of track lighting, but it does serve a kind of utilitarian purpose. We do have. Is Diane watching?
No,
If
not that I saw.
If she's watching, maybe we'll ask if Chris can come and give us a quote on putting some track lights in.
Yeah, if not, my brother might be able to help. He's done some electrical.
Okay,
If it's just basic, if it's just basically changing out what's there.
Okay, because I don't want to have that. I was like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Because I get nervous. I'm gonna burn the place down.
Oh, right. So yeah, Cheryl says my hubby and I are the same way. It makes it work. A little bit of work to figure that out, right? So these, again, as I was saying, if you order them in the email, you save $2. So they're normally $12 for a 2x3 bag, but you'll get them for $10. Once they go in the online store, I will decline emails, maybe, but I will tell people go buy them online.
Well, if you know about the deal, then you know about the deal.
Right. Get the deal now. Save yourself $2. If you buy all three of them, you're saving $6. That's almost, it's like half of a mix.
Or
that's a wooden pendant if you want to join our Allegory Gallery design competition.
Looks like you so drop that.
Right now, they're $6 on sale for our wooden pendants in the online store.
What?
I know. So if you want to, there's still time to join that, by the way. You just got to make something by January 26th.
I need to make some stuff. I'm not behind yet, but I'm also, it's very quick that I can become behind. I got invited to do this show in England, and then they're like, so just so you know, and so I'm going to do, I have this idea of doing this great big sculpture, but I'm going to send it to England, and I'm not independently wealthy, so I'm going to have to do a small version, like a mock-up version, like a maquette, and then hopefully this summer I'll be able to do the bigger version.
Cheryl says, I'm diving in. Oh boy, this mix is nice.
It's a little bit wonkadoodle in the nice way.
So I don't even know what to call this because we've already had a purple one.
It's like a magenta, but there's purple, and then there's like a blue. It's mostly blue, but those magenta lined blue beads really,
yeah, they make it tend toward the purple in my eyes.
And there's a lot of like AB finish in this. So there's like some kind of bronze with the AB finish, and
Vanessa says cosmic. That's a good word for it. Cosmic mix. For now, let's see. We already had blue and teal. Let's just call it the cosmic mix for the email. Because I'll know what it is. I'll know what you're looking for. Amy says it's electric. Susan says, what colors did you choose for the new space? We're looking at green.
It's going to be similar to what we have now.
Yeah, it might be exactly what we have now. We have to see how that blends with the shelving that's there. We don't have to repaint all the shelves.
Yeah.
So if we might have to go a little darker or a little lighter, we'll see how it works out. A little browner.
I want the finishes to be gold, matte gold, and black.
Oh.
And ivory. Because I follow this dude on the Instagram who has a shop in England, and that's what I want in my life. I'm trying to manifest it. This bougie space that is like a beautiful minty forest friend wonderland.
Michelle says this looks like galaxies. There's even some, look at this, some druzy in there. Kind of drusied pyrite. What are these, scarabs? What is that?
So.
Looks like scarabs, some kind of beetle. And you've got...
We're going through the Stargate up in here.
A student says, oh my, very cosmic. Donna says, got to walk the dog before the rain gets worse. Everyone have a fab evening. You too, Donna. And this is the last mix, everybody. So... at least for tonight. So we'll call this the cosmic mix. If you want to order by email, we'll get this in the online store tonight or tomorrow. You'll save $2, so it'll go to $10 for you all if you order by email tonight. Otherwise, they will go up to $12 in the online store. And so we've had the teal, the blue, and now the cosmic mix. All right, and they do come in a 2x3 bag. I'm showing you a big selection of the mix. You will get a selection of this. We do our best to part them out as evenly as we can. We'll scoop them as evenly as we can, meaning we scoop half a bag of the top stuff and half a bag of the bottom stuff, because all the little stuff floats to the bottom. So no one gets like just a bag of just like mostly seed beads, while everybody else gets all the gemmy big stuff, right? So you get a little bit of everything in your bag. All right. So that's it, y'all. We're going to go. It's been an hour and a half. That was longer than I thought it was going to be tonight. We got to go to the cottage and make some stuff.
I'm a little bit hungry.
Andrew's got to eat. I ate earlier today, but Andrews needs to eat. Maybe I'll have a little snack. And then we're going to go to the cottage. So thank you all for tuning in. If you like those earrings, please grab the earrings. The earrings are already in the online store. No emailing for those. They're already there. You can just purchase them. If you like the bead blends tonight, the 3 bead blends, those are available by email for now, and they will go into the online store tomorrow. We'll also be sending out an email or a text message to our list when those get uploaded and online. So if you're waiting for them to just purchase them online instead of sending an email, you can do it then. All
and
right.
if you like the bowl, William has some of his, he made it, and he has some of his ceramics in the online store also.
I do. Let me dump
that
this.
one, the wood fire one?
No, this is not. This is one I don't actually have in the online store yet. So this is one of my bowls.
You don't have to put that one.
Yeah, I don't have to put that one.
That one can be for me.
Andrew wants to keep that one.
That's useful.
Yeah, this is useful. This is one of my bowls I made, but I do have some of my pottery in the online store. I'm going to be adding more. I just have to decide which ones I want to let go of.
I like that thing that looks like a Z bead in the middle.
This?
No.
This.
The eye shape.
Yeah, right there.
I wonder if you can make that on purpose.
I did this on purpose. I dripped these on purpose to see how they would work.
I wonder if you can do like a wax resist.
You can.
Do the first layer and then.
I'm sure I could. We have polyurethane that we use as a resist. So.
And what are we doing with our lives?
What are we doing? I don't know. All right, y'all. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
See ya.